Hey survivors, welcome back to the channel. This is part 3 of my complete Tempest Arms guide for State of Survival. If you have watched the previous episodes, you already know we have covered some of the strongest and most useful Tempest Arms in the game. But today we are diving into a complete opposite side of that spectrum. Yep, it's time to talk about Common Tempest Arms. Now, let's be honest, these are the weakest of all Tempest Arms. They are not flashy, they don't have any exciting active abilities, and let's face it, they have never going to be a reason you win a battle. But understanding why they exist and how to use them smartly still matters, especially if you are managing multiple accounts or farming setups. What makes Common Tempest Arms common? So first let's clear something up. Common Tempest Arms only have generation 1 skills. None of the later generations, G2, G3, S1, S2, have ever added any new common abilities. That fact alone tells you a lot. The developers basically stopped updating this category a long time ago, because these arms serve a basic foundation purpose, not a competitive one. Common Tempest Arms rely entirely on small passive stat boosts. Their skills are very simple, no fancy mechanics, no debuffs, no triggers, just flat percentage based reduction of incoming damage. For example, Arrow Deflect 4, in battle damage taken from Hunter is reduced by 7%. Blitz Tactics 4, damage taken from Riders is reduced by 14%. Melee Armor 4, damage taken from Infantry is reduced by 28%. And yes, these numbers I mentioned are all at level 4, the maximum possible level. So even when fully upgraded, the effect is minimal. It's just not enough to change the outcome of a serious PvP fight. Why Common Tempest Arms don't matter in real combat? Here's the biggest thing to understand. Common Tempest Arms have no active skill effect. That means you will never see their impact clearly in your battle reports. They don't produce shields, they don't deal burst damage, they don't heal your troops, nothing. Their contribution is so small, it basically disappears in the overall math of large-scale combat. And because of that, they are also extremely hard to sell. The market demand is basically non-existent. Nobody is really looking to buy Common Tempest Arms, since their usefulness in war or events is close to zero. So what should you actually do with them? Honestly, I would only equip Common Tempest Arms on heroes if you have absolutely nothing else available. That's it. For example, I sometimes throw them onto heroes on my second account, on my farming base, where I just chill and don't participate in competitive events. They are basically filler gear. Better than nothing, but only just. However, there is a smarter way to handle them. In my last Tempest Arms video I mentioned how the market prices for rare skill Tempest Arms have dropped dramatically. That trend makes common arms even less valuable in comparison. So instead of wasting slots or time upgrading common arms, I highly recommend you recycle them. Use the recycling feature to extract Tempest tokens from them, and then use those tokens to buy more reforge essences. That gives you another shot at reforging a better Tempest arm, hopefully one of the rare or even epic ultra skill. It's much more efficient long-term strategy, especially now we are in later stages of the game and new Tempest generation are coming with stronger, more complex effects. Final thought. So to wrap it up, Common Tempest Arms are basically your training wheels. They are okay for early game players or backup heroes, but they should never be part of your main loadout once you have anything better. Recycle them, reinvest those tokens, and keep pushing your Tempest development forward. Every single reforge gets you closer to pulling that one skill that actually makes a difference in combat. Alright, survivors, that's all for today's breakdown of the Common Tempest Arms. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe and check out the previous parts in this Tempest Arms series. Next time we will move on to something much more exciting, the rare category, where the real fun begins. See you in the next episode. Stay strong, stay smart and always keep surviving.